I have a story to tell. I don't know if it's technically okay or not, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Back in ancient times, back in a different lifetime, you know, in another universe, there was a I was trying to like be like dodgy with how I said that, but then it just ends up coming out like the same way anyways. When time was without a name, yes. In a past life, in a very different time, back when you know when you go to like a therapist and they're like, oh yeah, in your past life you were a blah blah blah. You know, that's where I got this memory from. Do therapists do that? Who does that? I don't think it's therapists. I don't think I'm a brick. Anyways, yeah, in a galaxy far, far away. I had a very similar job, akin to the one that I'm doing now. And there was an extension on this website that I used to do this similar job on. We'll call it bitch.com. There was an extension on bitch.com where you could enable food delivery so people could send, like, you could set it up like what food you wanted from specific restaurants, and you could title it however you wanted. And so the cultists that gathered around me on itch.tv were able to send tribute as food through like a third-party service. And it was pretty neat because you could set it so that way people could only send food like every certain amount of minutes and stuff. Sounds expensive. It was very expensive for the cultists. Cultists, huh? What did you worship? For some reason, I you know, we like praise the sun, you know, like Solaire from Dark Souls. It was like that. I was like thrown for food. It was thrown for food. And in that previous lifetime, I was so like fucked up that like to me, genuinely, Taco Bell was like extremely healthy food. Like, when I say I was literally eating nothing but like Doritos and Mountain Dews like a fucking stereotypical gamer, like I mean I was literally only eating, like I would go to the store with my parents and I would get a family-sized bag of Doritos, 2 if they were on sale, and I would, over the course of a week, eat 1 bag of Doritos, interspersed with like some ramen, and basically just only drinking like Mountain Dew and shit. How are you alive, Pippa? I don't know. I don't know. In hindsight, I don't know how I didn't just die, because all I was eating was Doritos and ramen. And so, genuinely, like, Taco Bell, it's like, it tasted so different, like, from how it tastes now to me. Like, and I still get like this where I'll like imagine Taco Bell and I imagine like, or like, oh my god, like fresh cooked meat and like fresh lettuce and crispy like taco shell, and the tomatoes never tasted good. The tomatoes always tasted old and weird. but like fresh sour cream, and like the cheese didn't have like that weird fridge smell when you leave like a bag of shredded cheese open. Like it was so... It was so good. It was so good. I used to be so averse to leaving the house that I would go to my parents. Like I was like super schizo about leaving the house. I was super duper schizo about leaving the house. And so I would go to my parents and I would be like, I will pay you $40 if you go to Taco Bell, not including the cost of the food itself. If you can just go to Taco Bell for me and get me food, I will pay you $40 for this. My parents would not do that. They'd be like, no, you're not paying us to go to Taco Bell. Also, I don't feel like going to Taco Bell right now. And then like, I would ask them like the next day. And eventually they would go to Taco Bell. But Uber Eats before Uber Eats, yeah. I don't remember. I think it was DoorDash that this bitch.tv extension used. I know, thank you. Among all the fast food options, Taco Bell is actually the best option health-wise for you. Range of food, nutritional range, etc. Only bad thing it has, like all fast food, is sodium. Oh. My brother did that. Taco Bell's really living that Asmongold lifestyle. Asmongold would leave the house.